everyone, it's Tailz from Studio WyldFurr here, and I have a brand new update for the Orc Horde token pack that now provides support for FoundryVTT. So let's dive right into the pack. As you can see here, I've got a number of the characters placed down upon the tabletop. I've just placed them down as tiles just to give you a quick little display of the guys that are in it. Bunch of big angry orcs, and there's warlords, peasants, warriors, everything you'll need, a couple of different tribes. So how you can find it, you can either download the pack manually, which will give you a folder that you pop into your Foundry data folder, into the modules section. Drop it in there. The other thing that you can do is you can simply just go through Millionet if you're a member of my Patreon. If you're in the either the token box or the completionist tiers, you will have access to the Orc Horde Token pack. Now, to find it, you open up the Millionet Tiles and Token Explorer, which is the window I have open here. And then you go searching for, from the drop-down list, you go searching for Studio WyldFurr, the Orc Horde, which, let me just go back and find it. Oh, there we go, so it's the Orc Horde. It'll bring up a list of folders, which is each of the character sets, and then you can see within, so for example, if I open up this one, it will go and populate this character. So as you can see, it's the individual character in a number of dynamic poses. So there's pictures of him, wounded, dead, wielding different weapons, or just walking around, being an orc. Now, one of the cool things about Millionet is that you can drag and drop it as a tile. So, for example, it's just artwork. So if I drag and drop it now, downloads, and there it is as a tile. So in order to, once it's dropped onto the canvas, you'll have to go into the tile controls, and then you can just move it around. So this is not the optimum usage for a token. You want to use it as a character. So how you do that, you can do that in two ways. So you come down to the bottom of the control panel here for the Millionet Tiles and Tokens, and you see here it has a little question where it says drop as tile, article, or token asset. At the moment I'm dropping them as a tile. Quickly switch it to token asset and change your grid size. Grid size is usually a default of 100. Change that to 180 because that's the grid size that I use, 180. So change that to 180, change it to drop as a token, and you'll find that Millionet will act a little differently. So let's just get rid of some guys so that I can clear up a little bit of space here. Get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him, and him. Now, he's an actual character, so I'll leave him there. But I'll get rid of these guys. Okay, so let's go back up here. So now he's a character. He's actually this guy here that I've just made. So he's an Orc Warlord. Now I've made a default blank character here called an Orc Peasant. If I open up the character sheet, you see it's all blank, it's fresh, brand new. Go to the prototype token. Nothing's selected. It's using the default icon, which is the little face icon. So we can, when we drag and drop a token from Millionet onto the desktop, we can do two things. We can either add it to an existing actor, or we can create a new actor. So let's just drag and drop this guy here. Now let's just assume we're creating a brand new actor. So we'll come in here to the first question, which says create as new actor, also new token actor. So we can select what we're going to create him as. So he can be a character, an NPC, a hazard, a piece of loot, or a vehicle. Let's just say we're going to create this guy as an NPC. Then we can go create actor or create actor and link. You probably want to go create actor and link because that will link the token to that new actor. So let's go create actor and linked. Now you can see first up it looks a little wrong. he looks small. And you can also see it's created a new actor here using the file name as the name of the actor. So let's go in and change this. So let's change it to, this will be Greg the Orc. And we want to go into our prototype token, go to the appearance. Now you can see here, it's gone and put the link to the artwork, which is all good, which is what we want. But it's not sized correctly. Now, all of my medium-sized creatures use a scale ratio of 2. So we want to change this from 1 to 2, and I'll show you why that works in a moment. Then we go update, go close. Now when we drag out Greg the Orc, we'll see, boom, he's now the correct size. He now fills that character square. Now the reason why I use scaling is because the artwork is actually a little bigger than a character square. Moulinet's one of those programs, like a lot of virtual tabletop programs these days, they want to squish token artwork into the map square, the grid square, which is all good and fine if you're using, like, you know, round circular discs or just character portrait squares. That's perfectly fine. But I like something a little bit more dynamic. And as you can see here, when you mouse over Greg the Orc, I'll just move him up here. Whoop, I'll put him there. You can see his hand goes outside the square. Part of his hand's going outside the square. Same with this guy here. Part of his hand's going outside the square. This is because I'm using a token or artwork that's a little bit more dynamic. So the character, you know, the character gestures or the equipment might go outside the square. So all you need to do is you just go into your prototype token and you just set in the appearance, you set the scale to be 2, and then once you've done that, you can lock it. Oops. Oh, that goes back to 1. That's not what I want. So there we go. So you set it to 2, and you update the token. All good. Everything's done. Now, that's if we're creating a brand new actor from scratch. But what if we've already got an actor and we just want to add that token to that actor? So let's put these guys, we'll put him up there, and put him there. Now he's our one that we first dragged on, so we'll get rid of him. Let's just say we want to add a new token artwork to this guy here that I've just created. So what you'll do is you go and find the one that you like. So let's go to our Orc Peasant. Let this populate out. Now let's just say we like this token, this one here. So that one there, we go, yeah, we want that one to be our token of our Orc Peasant. So we click, drag onto the tabletop. We get this box up again. Now remember, this is drop as token asset. So we get this box up. Now we want to use the second part, which says reuse existing actor, and then we select him from the drop down. So this is all the characters. So I've been trying out a number of my different token packs. So I've got, you know, German tokens, Roman tokens, Starship Crew, but I've only just started playing with my Orc tokens, so I've got no folder for them. So we want to scroll down to our list, find our character, not Greg the Orc, we've already set him up. We want to go Orc Peasant. So we select Orc Peasant, and then we go, and then we've got link actor data, that'll be ticked. Then we go create token. Now, what's happened is that it's added, so if I leave this one here, so again, it's not the correct size, we'll need to change that. But if I go and look at Orc Peasant, go to his prototype token, and then I go to the appearance. Oh, it hasn't done it. It hasn't added him in. Oh, what have I done? Did I add it to the wrong guy? Let me just check that again. Delete that. So we're going to drag this. Orc Peasant, which is this guy. Create token. So if I look at this guy, it should be linked. No, it's not linked. Why is that not linked? Or have I done this wrong? Peasant, yeah, that's the right one. Let me just try link at data actor. Done it? Hasn't done it. Well, that's weird. Usually, that does that. Okay, well, that's something I have to figure out what's gone wrong. But if it doesn't work, like if it doesn't link, what you can do is you can go and manually link it. I'll show you how. Appearance. So this is where we normally are. Go back. So we go back up to the top. Mulinet. Where is it? Images. Oops. Hang on. How about I get the image file path from this guy? So it's Mulinet Tailz. Okay. Okay. So we go to prototype. Mulinet, Tailz, Studio WyldFurr, Orc Horde Token Pack. This is the guy we want. That's the token we want. Select. Now it's selected, and don't forget to change your scale. Change it to 2. And then we go update token. So now, when we drag the Orc Peasant, there he is. He's all set up. All good. I'll find out why that didn't link. Might be a bug in Mulinet. Might be me getting it wrong. But anyway, that's the Orc Horde Token Pack. That's the update. I hope you all like it and get lots of hours of playing with it. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, smush those buttons, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.